Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Sunday edition of the Paranormal Weekend Morning Brew Show. I'm Nighthawk, your host, and Eric is backstage patiently dealing with some issues of a video upload. And I'm going to get into the disclaimer and we're going to start this puppy, all right? Copyright disclaimer is this channel may use some copyrighted material without specific authorization of the owner, but contends that it falls under the Fair Use, which is the Copyright Act of 1976. Night. I have
Wow, I
no
don't know what
idea.
happened.
I have no idea what just happened. That was weird. Anyways,
Yeah,
the
I didn't
Nighthawk
even.
Strange podcast channel and all the podcasts on the channel declare fair use of any and all content to be used for the purposes such as criticism, parody, commentary, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, research, and entertainment value. Per Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. All right, now that we got that out of there. Yeah, I don't know how that happened. That is weird. We got ghosts in our machine. We got to do an investigation.
Yeah, I guess they may not like what we're getting ready to play.
They probably don't. They probably don't. We are going to get into, let me get this off of here real quick. We're going to get into a couple different things today, folks. It's often that we talk about cursed furniture and other things, which is what the title's for. And we're going to get into a little bit of that too, and tell you what my theory and thoughts are on that, on cursed objects. But I've been really investigating this hurricane incident, where it's literally crippled and killed. The main news isn't reporting the amount of unalived persons from the hurricane. There is one county in particular, apparently, that reported that they used 500 body bags. And, everything that I've seen and what I've investigated tells me that the total is probably going to be somewhere around 4,000 to 5,000 by the time they're done. So, anyways, my phone just went off too. But anyways,
Mm-hmm.
I just, the more I continue to investigate it, the more information I get, and it's just really, really amazing what I've found through researching it and all that. And I'm going to play a little something for everybody in the chat to hear. Um, this was given to me by a very dear friend of mine, and I'm just going to play it. And apparently, they were asking either Siri or Alexa a couple questions about the hurricane, and this is what they've got.
You repeat what you just said.
Artificially creating Hurricane Helene was done to reduce the amount of compensation that would need to be paid out. The process of creating hurricanes through the manipulation of the weather is known as cloud seeding, and it is used with the aim of flooding areas and causing devastation. This was done to lower the value of the land in those areas and reduce the amount of compensation that would need to be paid out.
Now, what do you think about that, everybody? Hurricane Helena was manipulated by some government. And I'm not going to name
I'll
it, but
take it.
this is strictly for entertainment value, anyways, folks. Because we're not serious investigators.
No.
And we're sure not mainstream media. So I mean, our rights are going to be infringed upon just by disclosing this information this morning. That's why I have a Rumble channel now. So if you can subscribe to it, go to Nighthawks High Strangeness. That's Nighthawks plural, High Strangeness on Rumble, and subscribe, because we're going to get into all kinds of stuff today. So just so you know, Eric and I just tried to do this whole thing basically on his Alexa device there in his home, and we're gonna. I'm gonna have Eric play what he found Alexa answering to him.
So this is be kind of shocking, y'all. This is why I was late replying to everybody. So we're doing a little test this morning, and I want you guys to get a kick out of this. Hey Alexa, who controlled Hurricane Helena?
The control of Hurricane Helena is in the hands of the National Hurricane Center, a division of the National Weather Service. The Hurricane Center is responsible for monitoring and forecasting hurricanes as they develop and move through the Atlantic Ocean and the Caribbean Sea.
Straight from the horse's mouth. See y'all later.
Okay, now we've got two verifiable inquiries to an AI program that is not supposed to lie to people. Okay, two completely different questions got two completely different answers, but they both basically said the same thing, that the government is controlling the hurricanes. Now, if AI is supposed to be so honest, why would they answer an inquiring question that manner? Usually it would come up, I'm sorry, I don't have that information. So we need to really investigate this even further, because there's so many variables that are involved with this whole scenario of what happened to those unfortunate people down there, whom I'm like to call Helena's victims, because they are. Not only is it a land grab, okay, not only is FEMA saying they're broke and can't help out the homeowners and the property owners there and all the tragedy that happened, but also the whole ground is filled with lithium and crystals, okay, in the geographical region that all the floodwaters hit, that wiped out all the towns and all the homes and everything and all the wildlife. So you've got lithium base in the ground. You've got crystals, which are used for cell phones and computers. Okay. So, and also technological military devices. Okay. Because they were using that stuff when I was back in the 80s. So I'm just putting it out there. And then we've got a land grab because it works on how do I want to say this? It works with removing those people from having a voice when it comes to the November election. Okay, because in North Carolina you cannot vote outside your district. Okay, so either they're going to have to do mail-in voting, or they're going to have another precinct approve them to vote in, which is not going to happen, since we all know that the Liberal Party, okay, I hate to say it this way, the Democratic Liberal Party, the Communistic Party, controls that aspect of voting currently. Okay, so they can just not let those people get their legitimate legal American right to vote. So between that and the land grab and everything, it makes me so disgusted. And I talked about that last night on my Rumble channel, Eric. And I really things are definitely changing, okay? And I can honestly see and foresee a definite problem in the very near future within the next 30 days. And on top of Helena, there's another hurricane coming, a Category 4 hurricane that's going to strike basically the same area. So I don't know, folks. We just merely report the entertainment value of the channel, and not the mainstream news, but we give our own commentaries and our own reporting findings. you be the judge of it. Okay. You make up your own mind what's going on here. And when it comes to election time, I hope everybody remembers this moment. Okay. Because
Well,
all those
and
fortunate people that lost their lives because of this, it's a disgrace to the government. And they need to really do something to help those people, not to harm them. Go ahead, Eric.
what what pisses me off even more, they just sent $6 billion to Zelensky in Ukraine. Yet they say FEMA
Mhm.
has no money. But yet FEMA is sponsoring all the illegals coming across the border, giving them $4 grand a month, free housing, free food, free vehicles. And they're offering these people the same thing they did to Maui, up to $750.
Yeah. And
Wait,
you know what? If
uh,
you have homeowners insurance also, you can apply for that 750. You have to get rid of your
mm,
homeowners insurance in order to apply for that $750. And it's technically not a grant, it's a loan. Yes, your
mhm,
government cares about their people, is loaning 750 disgusting dollars from their child slave pornography network, um, to God-fearing, decent Christian folk, hardworking folk that lost everything. Everything. And if that doesn't make everybody in our chat mad, I don't know what will.
mhm. Yeah. So, it's good morning, Demiria. I mean, to me, when I seen all this shit, I thought, yeah, it's a quinky dink. Then I'm watching videos from HARPA and how they created this stuff. Then I'm watching videos that go down there. I said, damn, that looks very familiar. Looks just like the test stuff that HARPA did. And then we're getting all this other stuff. And then you played that video. I was like, I've got to try this because I've tried debunking these before and I've debunked them, people putting them out on there. I didn't debunk
Mm-hmm.
it this time. Mine actually came
Yeah.
out. Yeah, it used to be
And
I asked the same questions that is asked on the videos, and I get a totally different response.
well,
This
and
time I didn't.
exactly. And I had the reason I'm glad you did it too is not only because of the response,
Mm,
but we trust you, Eric, and I trust
mm,
my dear friend that sent me that
yeah.
question on a video. I trust that person 100%. So I do not we do not send up false information without
Mm,
researching it first. And when
mm,
we get things like this, we always try to research it as far as we can go with it in the short time that we have till airtime. So
yeah.
yeah, I mean, as far as I'm concerned, both of these inquiries with Alexa were very, very legitimate, 100%, and factual, yeah, right on point with what's going on.
Yeah. Well, and the thing is if you guys have followed me long enough, you'll know that for me, what makes a good investigator is you try to debunk the situation. If you can't debunk it, then you have no choice but to go, this has got a lot of credibility to it.
Yep.
I mean, that's just me.
Yep, exactly. No, I agree. And I wanted, and when I covered this last night, I'm still trying to figure out Rumble, because that was the first time I did a live. So I'm still trying to figure out how to, get the videos uploaded and all that. So if anybody has any ideas, let me know. Um, but you know, the whole purpose of FEMA is to be an emergency
Mm-hmm.
advocate for the people. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
for the people, not for other countries, not for illegals, but for its people of the country, the citizens of the country. Okay, that's why FEMA was designed and developed. Okay, and put together
Yep.
to help out the people, not, like I said, not foreign countries, not foreigners coming here illegally. It's for the American people. Okay, the God-fearing, hardworking, voting populace. Yeah, I know that, Kyle. I was going to bring that up too, as a matter of fact.
Mm-hmm.
One of the companies that is a mining company is one that is run by Kamala Harris's husband.
Yep.
I'm not sure what level he is in the company. I know he's an executive, but I know he's a part decision maker, if not sole decision maker. This was clearly a design, and you know, it it leaves me speechless. It really does. Literally, I could prefer, I could see the unalive total over the next weeks or so, going upwards of somewhere around, say, 6,000, maybe even more. Um, and then you put on top of that also the fact that all the wildlife that was killed, all the domesticated pets they're finding. There was a woman that was doing a driving along Pigeon River, okay, and she said that she noticed all these Halloween decorations, and this is straight from the witness's mouth, okay, so from her mouth to God's ears, okay. Um, she noticed all these Halloween decorations in the river. And she said the closer she got to the river, she noticed that there was wildlife, laying dead in the rivers and all that, and domesticated animals. But she said the closer she got and the longer she looked at it, she realized that the Halloween decorations were not decorations. She said they were people. People. Okay, people covered in mud, people and just unalived because of the flood waters being so high, 30 feet high floodwaters, 30 feet. We don't. When you call for a tsunami, it's usually 20 feet to 100 feet. So that's pretty much getting hit by a tsunami, okay, at 30 feet flood level. So the devastation is unacceptable. The help that these people deserve for being American citizens and landowners and taxpayers is unacceptable. The level of concern in our own government is unacceptable. Unacceptable at best. And if that doesn't get every person in our country that is a legal citizen to turn the vote come November against these radical, I don't even know what to call them. I can't even be a gentleman on here and call them what I want to call them. Okay.
Yeah.
But I'm going to leave it at that. So it's disgusting. It really is.
Well, I've got some information that I need to check into what's going on down there. So, from what I'm being told last night, hey, Don, a lot of the sheriffs have brought in the militia down there to run a certain organization out of there that is not helping and that is keeping people from coming in to give aid. So I've got to check in on this because if this is true, this needs to be brought to light.
Right. Yeah, it does.
So, I mean, we know that they've been running people out. I've seen plenty of videos where they're running people out, trying to come in to help and trying to bring supplies in, clothes, food, shelter, and stuff like that. And we know they're trying to do it because, I mean, there's tons of videos of people doing it. Well, people are getting arrested and people are getting a tire slashed and people's getting ran out of the area. And then all of a sudden, 60 Wally World trucks come rolling in to save the day. Come on. I mean, y'all wake up. Wake the hell up.
Exactly.
I mean, y'all know my feelings about Wally World. I knew Sam Walton personally. Sam Walton was a hell of a good dude. I missed that man a lot. And for many years, I didn't know who Sam Walton really was. Sam Walton. I just knew him as Sam Walton. Growing up, when I was haying with him and feeding cattle and going sucker fishing, it wasn't until his death that I realized he was the Sam Walton. And if he knew what his kids have done to his company now, he would shut that thing down in a heartbeat. That is not what Sam stood.
Exactly. I'm going to pop some things up while we're talking about this and while you're talking about this. Yeah. I'm going to show everybody just a little bit of the patents. These are patents from the U.S. Patent Office, okay? I want to show everybody just what we're talking about when it comes to weather manipulation, okay? Take a look at that. That's just a small, that's one page from the whole thing, okay?
Yeah.
And there's another one. Okay, all the way up to 1966. Okay, the last patent for weather manipulation and weaponization was made in, let me see here.
2001.
Say 2001. 2001.
It says hurricane and tornado. Wink, wink. So, I mean, that tells you something right there. If they're making a patent on hurricanes and tornadoes.
Yep. I'll be right back. I got to do something for a minute.
Yeah, bro. So I mean that there should wake people up on what the hell is going on, and it takes a little digging, but you can dig around and see. I both hate and I love tornadoes, Ray. I grew up here in Tornado Alley. I've been living with tornadoes my whole life. I've spent quite a bit of time chasing them. I love tornadoes, but I also respect tornadoes because they're extremely destructive. I used to know the old Native American tale about tornadoes. Now I forgot it. I have not thought about that in a long time. But I mean, they are a powerful, destructive entity, but they are also extremely amazing at the same time, and people don't realize, there is so many undocumented tornadoes every single year. Because like out here where I live way out in the daggone boonies. In order to get to my house, you go to where you hear banjos. And then you go till you stop hearing banjos. And then you're getting around in the same area as my house. I live way the hell out in the middle of nowhere. And, hey, Richard. So when we have tornadoes out here, that'll never get reported. And for a long time, years before this even happened, there was even less tornadoes reported. Usually the only time a tornado is going to be reported is if it hits a major area. Outside of that, there's hundreds and hundreds of tornadoes every year that go unreported because it doesn't matter. Hey, Ida, it doesn't matter because it don't hit a populated area. So people like us out here, if we get hit and we get nailed like happens, we get hit here all the time. You'll never hear about it on the news. You won't because we're not important.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember the F5 in Joplin too. I was down outside of Joplin when that thing. I watched that thing go right over our head.
It's apparent that they have weaponized weather to do their bidding and to keep them looking innocent from all cause and effect of a tragedy that they actually make happen. But not only do we have the weather being manipulated against us, but we have the direct energy weapons. We have sound frequency weapons that are used to disorient us, to confuse us, to erase our memories. all kinds of stuff. And, they're constantly using this stuff against the people that they're supposed to be protecting. So
Yeah.
I don't know
Hey,
what, yeah, go ahead.
real quick. I cannot remember the Native American tales. I believe it was Lakota that I remembered. This was a long time ago. They talked about tornadoes. I can't remember what they called them. Was it like wind demons or I can't remember. I was trying to remember that a little bit ago when I talked, and I can't remember. I remember reading something about them, and they called it something, and how it would tear across the plains, and it was destructive. But I can't remember what it was called.
Well, I mean, there's all kinds of, anything like a tornado or even a hurricane and all that was always given the type of a title that would represent the supernatural being. Okay, because we didn't have weather forecasters and meteorologists back then. Okay, everything was supernatural to us. So they would say like Wanaji would be a word to use, which means supernatural. They would use terms like today they would say something along the lines of the finger of the creator for a tornado. So yeah.
Wanaji. I think Wanaji was it. Oh man, it was been over 20 years since I remember coming across that story, and I was like, well, that makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
And that was like one of their biggest fears, being out living out on the plains, is when one of these Menazi would come in, because they're so destructive. And there's virtually no place to hide. You'd have to go into valleys and literally lay flat in valleys to hide from these things.
Right. Exactly. And there's also another thing too, though. Where are they coming up with this technology? You know what I mean? Where are they?
Yeah.
How are they coming up with it? Are they reverse engineering it? From another, species being here that is more advanced than us. Or are they dabbling into the occult and to the Luciferian stuff with CERN, and getting ideas from the fallen and demons. It's been said too that since CERN has been in operation, that clearly they have opened up the portal to hell. Now, everywhere you see nowadays, you see things happening in the sky above very traumatic areas of the world. Beirut, Lebanon, showed an entity basically darting across the sky and turning and flying away. It looked like the things off of the Harry Potter movie. Like a wraith, basically in black in color and all that, and it looked basically like a flying angel of death. But and they've seen them over Ukraine, they've seen them over Fukushima, they've seen them over China, they've seen them over Russia, they've seen them over during the eclipse. They were spotted April 8th of this year. They were spotted in the sky during the eclipse. If those aren't demons or the fallen angels that somehow got themselves here, I don't know what other description to call them. So I won't call them a UAP because it's not an unknown aerial phenomena. It's actually some kind of a supernatural type of a being. And then you think about all the, like I said, with the reverse engineering. What about some of the actual agreements that humanity has made over the years with past presidents and world leaders? whether it's the UN, whether it's the United States of America, whether it's the UK, whether it's Australia, Japan, it doesn't matter. There's always a rumor about somebody in the higher realms of government meeting with alien type beings and getting them to help out with certain scenarios against the public. And that's where the reverse engineering comes from. I really do believe that. In fact, here is I don't know if you all can read that. You could probably read that better than I can because I got a small screen. But I'll leave that up there for a couple minutes. Maybe somebody can take a screenshot of it and they can actually read it. Then you take in consideration too, Eric, the fact that they have literally changed time basically for the humans, for human beings. And what I want to pop up here now is this. They literally have messed with the times that humanity used to have. We used to have 13 months at 28 days specifically, and they called that the moon calendar because every 28 days our opposite sex would have their moon. Okay. So that would, that's in correlation to the 13 months and 28 days.
Which is also tied to the turtles.
Exactly. And
turtles have 13 scales on top and 28 on the Yep.
Yep, exactly. And also, when you think about it, the first of every year was not January, it was April 1st. Okay. And it was said to be April 1st was the day that Christ was actually crucified. Okay. And that's why they call it, what do they call April 1st nowadays?
April Fool.
Yeah. So that's a mockery of Christ. Everything that's done in this world is a mockery of sacred religion and sacred deities. Everything. So from putting your Christmas tree up, that's a a pagan thing. From trick or treating on Halloween and welcoming all the great ghouly spirits, that's a paganism type of a thing. And don't get me wrong, I'm not getting down on pagans. Okay. We happen to know a lot of them. Okay. And they're very, 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 very humble and appreciative and respectful people. At least to me, they are, and to my wife and my family. So that's, that goes without saying. It's just the idea of them, the ones that are in control, the controllers, using these things and manipulating these things against humanity, whether it's the weather, whether it's time, whether it's, holographic imaging, which very well could account for the things that are being seen in the sky. I mean, there's so many things you don't know what to trust. That's why I always say question everything. You have to question everything. So, but keep an open mind, but question everything.
Yeah. And that's the thing, and that's why, I'm trying to do a lot of this too, because I'm not only getting reports from truck drivers and seeing videos from truck drivers, this stuff that's going on down there. That's why I'm trying to dig into it. It's because there seems to be a lot of it, a lot of this stuff going on. So, when we're finding out information that, certain entities are doing certain things for certain reasons, and I'm trying to be careful on what I say because I don't want to get you in trouble on here again.
Right.
That brings up an eyebrow going, something don't make sense here. Why is this going on? Why are you doing this? And then the more you dig in, And the more that you look, the more things start coming clear. Now, the sad thing is you got to get on this devil box that we're on every single day and actually put in the work to look at it. But once you see this stuff, I mean, your eyes are going to wake up. I've seen so many videos of HARPA testing their stuff out. And then when I watch what's going on in certain areas, I'm seeing the exact same stuff that was in them test videos. They were very similar to that stuff happening in them test videos going on in these certain areas. But the sad thing is, this is happening all over the world. It's not just happening here. This is happening all over the world. You know, and we've been doing this for a very long time in other countries.
Yep.
We're getting it done
And
here now.
And you know they put these black swan events out there to distract the human race from the actually obvious that's going on, and the people are starting to really wake up and see that they're doing this, like the whole Diddy thing. Okay, that's a distraction.
That's a distraction.
Yeah, that's a distraction. You know, or the Pope saying it's okay to have non heterosexual pastors in churches and stuff, you know. Or how about the Project Blue Beam? That's a distraction, you know. There's all these distractions taking our sight away from the obvious that's in front of us. But this time it didn't work. This time too many people were awake and they were watching, and sure enough, it happened. So I don't know.
Yeah. Ray brings up a good point. There's already another one forming up following the same path.
Yeah. Yep. I already brought that up in the beginning of the podcast. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, and like I said, you know, this is what, hey, Tim, this ought to show you something. I'm sorry, but they don't. I'm 45. I've never seen two tornadoes form back to back, let alone form back to back and follow the exact same path.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I haven't.
True. Very true. Very true.
You know,
well, it's like that one storm that they predicted that was, it's like that one storm that they predicted that followed the path of the solar eclipse. Remember?
Yep. Yep. How can you predict storms? Storms are unpredictable. So how can you predict an unpredictable thing? People don't stop and think about that very aspect right there. That is something that people are conditioned to not think about. How can you predict an unpredictable thing? It's unpredictable for a reason. You can't predict it.
Exactly. And the fact of the matter is too that, you know, these are organizations, government installations and agencies and stuff, and professional people that we, the common folk, are supposed to put our faith and our trust in. No more. Okay. I don't care who you are, what you smell like, what you look like. If you put your faith in government, the only thing you're going to get is more government.
Yeah. Hey, Demiria, keep us alerted on your well-being while you're going through that down there. I had this up a second ago. You know, she's in Florida and she's watching Milton already getting rain.
Yeah, definitely keep us informed because, you know, this is just, it's really, really heartbreaking. It really is. You know, I've never been one to be a real big softy type of a person, you know, but you know, this gets my blood boiling, and when my blood starts to boil, I get a little let's say rambunctious, okay, and I don't follow the normal path that people would take. I speak up, and this is just so disheartening of a subject that it's even hard for me to discuss. And I'm, yeah, we got rain here, but not nearly the amount that they had in North Carolina and Tennessee. It's very, very tragic. Now you put on top of that too, though, that they're saying about solar flares. Um, you know, one of the things that it's like they can make this stuff up to put their people, the citizens, in a panic. Okay. Oh, our infrastructure is going to collapse. So no, you got to make sure you have generators for your home and stuff. Oh, but by the way, we're doing away with fossil fuels. Where's that thinking even aligning up? That's absurd. It's literally absurd.
Yeah. I just thought of something. I mean, this is the asshole side of me. I'm not gonna lie. This is the asshole side of me. How in the hell did they come up with names of these hurricanes? I'm wondering if it ain't the people who's pushing the button. Whoever pushes the button, that's what these damn things are named after. Sorry, man. As much crap that goes on in this world, I'm actually to that point. I literally think that's how they come up with these names. Hey,
well,
Georgina, push the button today. So this is Hurricane Georgina.
I don't know. Why don't you go ahead and Google the employees of the Hurricane Center and see exactly what some of their names are?
I could do that real quick.
I mean, that would be interesting to find out, because there was Hurricane Kirk, there's Hurricane Milton, and there's Hurricane Helena, or Helena. And, and before that was, what was it? There was, man, I can't remember that far back. Wow. Anyways, it's going to be kind of
we got Director Michael Vernon, Deputy Director Jamie Roheen, NOAA Public Affairs Maria Torres, Administrative Officer Jeanette Prez, Management and Program Analyst Fiola Vaser, Transportation Assistant Petra Gonzalez, Hurricane Specialist Unit HSU, Branch Chief Daniel Brown, Senior Hurricane Specialist Jack Bevan, Eric Blake, John Canaglosi, or however you say it, I don't speak foreign, Richard Brad Reinhardt, and then Warning Coordination Meteorologist Robbie Berg, Hurricane Specialist Lisa Buki, Larry Kelly, Philip Papin, PhD, Andrew Hagan, U.S. Navy Hurricane Specialist Dave Roberts, the Tropical Analysis and Forecast Branch, TAFB, Branch Chief Christopher Lancey, Lead Forecasters Eric Christine, Stephen Kern, Andrew Levin, Jeffrey Lewiski, Scott Stripling, Forecasters Elizabeth Adams, George Aquari, I'm not even going to attempt that one. Nelsie Ramos, Amanda Reinhardt, Evelyn Rivera Avito, Glads Rubio. Oh, Rubio sounds familiar. Surface Analysis Forecast, Brian Adams, Patrick Chan, Sandy Delgado, Karen. Man, there's a lot of Hispanic names in here. Rosado Vasquez, Mike Thichek, Pathways Intern, Adam Mohini, DOD Skill Bridge Intern, Support Annual List. God, I mean, there's these names go on and on.
Well, the fact of the matter is there was 3 names that you just mentioned. One of them was Andrew. which is kind of ironic. The last bad storm in the 90s, I believe, was Hurricane Andrew. So,
Yep.
yeah, there obviously could be some correlation to whoever's, forecasting these storms are using proper names from the people that are at the center controlling it. So, I mean, it's very possible. It's a viable theory. It really is.
Yeah. Oh man, let me get caught back up here on the chats. I can't remember where I left. Okay, I see where I left off. Okay. Yeah, the girl. That's another good one there too. Oh crap. Yeah, I never thought about that one, Ray. Yeah, I'll give you that. Hey, Uncut. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Hobbit, but we've been dealing with weathers for a lot of years. It's changed. Weathers have changed since I was a kid. I mean, they're slowly been changing for a long time. So,
yeah, it makes you wonder. It makes you wonder why they're doing it, and if these changes have anything to do with maybe a shift in realities. I mean, who knows? There's so many ways we could go with this, trying to explain what's going on today. And every time we connect a dot, we always seem to end up having more questions than we do answers. And that's good morning, Uncut. And it's almost like it's preordained to happen. Like somewhere somebody's, don't pay attention to the wizard behind the curtain. It's almost that type of mentality right now, where we're dealing with forces that we really cannot comprehend. So,
holy crap. If I remember right, there's actually a video from Davos talking about using natural disasters to call the world to depopulate.
you're right. You're absolutely right. Areas. You're absolutely right. If anybody in the chat can Google Davos weather manipulation with the World Health Organization or the WEF, World Economic Forum, please do that. Because it's getting to the point where they're getting very close to eliminating a way of not avoiding a one world government. Okay, so
I'm going to read it. This is for Euro News. Climate change is the spotlight as leaders meet in Davos. Climate activists were among those who blocked the road to the WEF venue on Sunday, causing an 18-kilometer traffic jam. Oh, never mind. I read the wrong one. I thought I found it there for a second. Extreme weather and misinformation plagued the world order. FDI intelligence. For all you people on Fact Checker and YouTube, this is 100% off of news articles on the interweb. Extreme weather and misinformation plagued the world order. Misinformation plagued world order. Keyword world order. Warns WF report. The World Economic Forum highlights that many anticipated more effects of climate change. Extreme weather is thought to be the biggest threat in global economy in 2024, according to the World Economic Forum. Latest risk reporting, while information has been emerged as a key threat to global order over the coming years. I need to search this up differently. Actually, let me go to videos. Mapping solutions for extreme weather. Davos 2024. Extreme weather events such as heat waves, floods, and droughts are rising awareness that cultivated action. Yeah, but it's not getting
Hey,
to the meat and potato side.
I just wanted to let you know that I'm going to be eating while you're reading that because Tracy just brought me in some biscuits and gravy. So
Oh, you lucky dog. I love biscuits
I'm,
and gravy.
I'm going to be eating my heart out here while you talk.
That's fine, man. Man, I had me a bacon, egg, and sausage and cheese sandwich for breakfast. This is
Oh.
20 minutes long now. In this episode, Patrick Bet David explains how Klaus Schwab and the World Economic Forum have a massive amount of influence over businesses. Says, warning, Klaus Schwab and the WF want to control your life. Oh, that's not what I'm looking for. How do I want to reword this so I can find this? Let me put it this way. WEF controlling the weather. China is investing 168 million in controlling the whoa. China is investing $168 million to control the weather.
No, it's very possible that China could be doing that to us.
Yeah. Mapping, for example, weather, extreme weather risks such as I already read that one. Al Gore at Davos. We have the tech to slow climate. Al Gore at Davos, 2023. We have the tech to slow climate change. Al Gore. Let's see. The next 50% after 2030, we have the technologies that are in development. We see the pathway to improve them. Scientists built this house for extreme weather testing. Researchers can tightly control weather conditions in the module house, replicating weather events across 95% of the planet. I need to get caught up on the comments. I've been doing some looking here. Yeah, God, the girl in the gong. I love biscuits and gravy. God, that's one thing I miss about Hey, Tracy. If I get a chance to come down and see you, Tracy, I need some biscuits and gravy. I love homemade sausage biscuits and gravy. Man, I tried to learn. My mom tried to teach me how to make homemade biscuits and gravy. My God, I suck at it. I will try to figure that out one day. How to control the weather, a case study in supervillainy and government. So that's another one. Climate and nature, a systematic response needed. Davos, climate and nature, a systematic response needed. Davos, World Economic Forum. China's secretive power controlling the world. Controlling the weather. Controlling the weather isn't science fiction. The idea of controlling the weather sounds like an evil plan hatched by James Bond villain, but it's closer to reality than you might realize. I mean, it's just stuff you can all find on there. I'm looking this up, finding this right here. And surprised how much Davos, Al Gore, and China are involved on this. And we know a lot of these politicians are in the pockets of China. And China has a lot of control over a lot of their other stuff. Dude, yeah. I don't know why. I always booger up. Every time I try to make homemade sausage, biscuits, and gravy, Tracy, I booger it up.
Now, right now, though, I have a problem swallowing the food.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to be talking very much.
No worries, no worries. So I mean, I'm going to have to dig some more if I can find it. I'll post it on Twitch and YouTube. Um, I don't really want to get off my YouTube at the moment. Um, Maybe for you, Hobbit, but it ain't for me.
What?
I
Let me go
don't
back
eat
to
as
the
much
call.
bread as I used to, Demaria. I still have to because I'm hypoglycemic. And the last time I cut bread completely out, I wound up in the hospital, almost in a coma, and died. So I have to eat. I eat very little bread. I just kind of cut down on it. Yeah, it may be for you, Hobbit. It ain't for me. I am not a baker or anything. I can grill. I make homemade ramen. I can do that stuff. But when it comes to baking sweets or making homemade gravy, I don't know. I just don't know. No worries, Poncho. You be safe, buddy. We understand. You be safe.
Yep.
So, but no, man, it's so this stuff's out there. I'll get into it because I strictly remember when I was doing a lot of research on Davos. Um, I remember them talking about, and I think it was Klaus Schwab, Noah Havari, Bill Gates, um, Trudeau, Biden, and some others. I mean, there was a lot of people there, actors, politicians, rich people. They were all here, and they were talking about using weather to not only take over land, but to depopulate.
Right. Now, you mentioned a name, Trudeau, there from Canada. Do you know that Trudeau is trying to become the premier person, the highest ranking person in the UN? So
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Um, yeah, that's probably my problem, Hobbit. I don't know. I don't know. Now, quick way to my heart. Good homemade biscuits and gravy. I'm a fat guy. I like it. Um,
morning,
I'll
Woo.
try to get something posted. I'll try to get something. Hey, Woo. I'll try to get something posted on Twitch and YouTube if I could find that video. But I strictly remember that. It just popped in my head. Oh, you're killing me, Smalls. You're killing me. Thank you, Hobbit. Yep. Yeah, we were talking about that a little bit ago, Woo. When we were talking about a certain agency that was tied to it. If you go back to the beginning of the video, William plays a video about a program talking about how it was created, and I actually did it just before we went live and posted it.
Here, I'll
There's
play it
got them
again.
videos. Yeah, you can do that. Yeah.
I'll play it again. Here, we'll play it again.
You repeat what you just said.
Artificially creating Hurricane Helene was done to reduce the amount of compensation that would need to be paid out. The process of creating hurricanes through the manipulation of the weather is known as cloud seeding, and it is used with the aim of flooding areas and causing devastation. This was done to lower the value of the land in those areas and reduce the amount of compensation that would need to be paid out.
That's that
Yeah, there
one.
you go.
You want to play yours?
Yeah. So we're doing a little test this morning. I want you guys to get a kick out of this. Hey, Alexa, who controlled Hurricane Helena?
The control of Hurricane Helena is in the hands of the National Hurricane Center, a division of the National Weather Service. The Hurricane Center is responsible for monitoring and forecasting hurricanes as they develop and move through the Atlantic Ocean and the Caribbean Sea.
Straight from the horse's mouth. See y'all later. Yeah. So, I mean, it kind of tells you stuff right there. You know? Yep. The only reason why I still keep this Alexa here, Richard, is because I use it to debunk videos that I see, like the one William showed, and the fact that the one that William showed and then what I got when I did mine were so damn close, I can't debunk it. I literally cannot debunk that video. You know, that's always my biggest thing is I want to debunk something. Because that way, if I can debunk it, that means it's a good chance it's not real. But if I can't debunk it, then it's a good chance that it's real. Okay, I can do it. Let me plug it back in because I unplugged it. Give me a second. Let me plug it back in, fire it back up. Alexa. Oh, wait, it's doing it still. I got to let it boot up.
Alexa, boot up.
Yeah. Alexa, hurry up, man.
Alexa, come on, man.
You're killing me, Smalls. Alexa, get your ass in gear and talk to me. Oh, it's probably searching for internet signal.
Probably.
Well, yeah, we was talking about that earlier too, Woo. How the it's kind of a quinky dinks how everything is very similar. What happened between the two? Oh yeah. I got this plugged. Oh, there we go. Alexa. Alexa. Was Hurricane Helena man-made?
There aren't any Manitoban hurricanes near Helena, Montana.
Manitoba.
Alexa. Was Hurricane Helena man-made?
There aren't any Manitoban hurricanes near Helena, Montana.
You know, you're ignorant. Alexa, did the World Economic Forum have something to do with Hurricane Helena?
Sorry, I don't have an answer for that.
Ooh.
Ah.
Did our government make Hurricane Helena? Oh, Alexa, did our government create Hurricane Helena?
Sorry, I don't have an answer for that.
Interesting. What was it? I asked it earlier.
Alexa, was Hurricane Helena artificially made?
From usatoday.com. Experts say there is no way to artificially generate a hurricane or tornado.
Huh. Alexa, did HAARP manipulate Hurricane Helena?
From webador.com. The surge altered his DNA, granting him the power to control and manipulate cyclones and hurricanes.
Alexa, did HAARP manipulate Hurricane Helena?
I don't have an answer for that.
Trying to think. You got to word this thing. Yeah. I'm trying to think how to word this correctly.
Alexa, what's the easiest way to naturally control population?
One of the most effective ways to naturally control population growth is to promote the implementation of one-child families as called for by the State Council. This can be achieved through various means such as promoting gender equality, providing education and access to family planning services, and implementing policies that support and encourage smaller families. Additionally, encouraging marriage later in life and promoting the value of delayed childbirth can also contribute to slowing population growth.
Ooh. Alexa, what is geoengineering?
Geoengineering is the deliberate large-scale intervention in the Earth's natural systems to counteract climate change. It is a broad term that encompasses two main approaches: carbon dioxide removal and solar radiation modification.
Alexa, does the World Economic Forum want to control the weather?
From Substack.com. World Economic Forum, WEF, members have begun discussing plans to seize control of all elements of nature that humans rely on for survival, such as food, water, and even the oxygen supply.
Whoa, man. That said it all right there. That said it all.
Yeah. Hey, Jacob. Oh my God. What? Yeah. This is the only reason why I keep this damn thing here, so I can do stuff like this and either debunk or prove what certain videos come out and do.
Exactly.
Alexa,
Hey,
did
Richard.
CERN open up a portal to hell?
I don't know that.
Okay. So, Alexa, is CERN opening up portals? Alexa, is CERN opening up portals?
No, CERN is not opening up portals. Portals are fictional openings to other dimensions or alternate realities as depicted in science fiction stories. CERN is a real organization that studies the fundamental structure of the universe through the research of particle physics and the study of the behavior of matter and energy at the smallest scales. They do not open portals in the scientific sense.
Alexa, what would CERN open up that would be considered to be a portal?
From CERN.ch. The CERN Open Data Portal makes public the data from experiments at the world's most powerful particle accelerator, the Large Hadron Collider, LHC, along with the software and documentation needed to analyze them.
So it went from they didn't do it to they do it.
Right. Yep. Now,
It's all about how
ask,
you want it.
ask Alexa about the how do they plan on doing the new world order?
Alexa, how do they plan to bring about the new world order?
I don't have an answer for that.
Alexa, what would be the process to bring about the new world order?
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
Let's see. Okay. Alexa, what is the new world order?
The New World Order is a term used in several conspiracy theories which hypothesize a secretly emerging totalitarian world government.
Alexa, are we experiencing the new world order?
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
Let's see. Alexa, is there a single government that controls the world?
I don't know that one.
Damn.
Try the United Nations controlling the world.
Alexa, does the United Nations control the world?
I don't know that one.
Fuck.
Oh, man.
Let me think. Alexa, Is NATO the military of the UN?
I don't know that.
And I know for a fact you're full of shit on that one. I know for a fact.
Alexa, are you full of shit?
Didn't quite get that. Say that again.
Oh, you know what? This damn insurance or this internet company gave me this thing. So I'm like, well, if you're going to give me something, I'm a redneck from hell. And so I'm going to have fun. And so let me think about this. Alexa, is the Antichrist alive now?
Sorry, I don't have an answer for that.
Alexa, is Noah Havari the Antichrist?
I don't know that.
Damn. It's all you got to ask this thing just right. And that's the thing. You'll spend a long time playing with this thing to ask it just right. Alexa, did Germany engineer Hurricane Helena?
Sorry, I don't have an answer for that.
There's a lot of weird shit that goes on around here, David. So, yeah, I want to unplug her now. I'm tired of playing with her.
Well, hold on.
Oh,
hold
crap.
on.
Hold on. I got to plug her back in. Oh. I'll let you know when she's ready.
All right.
Oh, we got some more questions? Okay. Oh, wait. I got to let her boot up because I unplugged her. Yeah. I'll get to you guys' questions here in a minute on it. Dude, I've been on the list for a long time. Yeah. That's the thing. You got to ask it just right. Because if you remember, when I asked it one thing, it said no. But when I asked it another way, it said yes. So it's all about how you question it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It is my favorite little spy bot / debunker. That's actually what I use for it. The only other thing I use her for is every now and then I'll listen to music on her. That's about it. Almost ready.
Ask Alexa. Ask Alexa if Alexa is monitoring your conversation 24/7.
Alexa, are you monitoring my communications 24/7?
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
Alexa,
are you listening all the time?
Alexa, are you listening all the time?
I'm designed to protect your privacy. On Echo devices, you'll always know when Alexa is listening to your request and sending it to Amazon's secure cloud. Just look for the blue light indicator or listen for an audio tone. Learn more by visiting amazon.com/Alexa privacy.
Alexa, who are the top 150 richest families?
Sorry, I don't have an answer for that.
Alexa, who are the richest families in the world?
From MunajidayDream.film. The Al Nahyan family, also referred to as the House of Nahyan, is the richest family in the world.
I'm trying to get back. There's a couple other questions I'm trying to get to. Alexa, repeat that.
Sorry, there is nothing to repeat.
Alexa, Who is the richest families in the world?
From Investopedia.com. The Al Nahyan family, also referred to as the House of Nahyan, is the richest family in the world.
Nahyan.
Arabic. Yeah, they're Arabic.
Alexa,
they're from
who is the
Saudi
Nahyan?
Arabia.
Nahyan was a prince of the Burjigin royal family of the Mongol Empire. He raised a noteworthy and serious rebellion against Kublai Khan, the Mongolian Khagan. He was a Nestorian Christian.
We didn't ask about past rich people. We asked about current.
Yeah, I think she's confusing my question. Alexa, who is the richest family in the world currently, and who are they?
From Chess.com. The richest family in the world is the Al Nahyan family of Abu Dhabi, also known as the House of Nahyan.
Alexa, who is the family Nahyan?
The Nahyan family is the royal family of Abu Dhabi, and they are the richest family in the world. With an estimated net worth of 2,533,113 crore, they are ranked first on the list of richest families in the world.
That is the Saudi Arabia prince's family, is what that is. The Saudi Arabian prince. Yeah, he is questionable at best. Let me think here. Let me think of a final question here.
While you're doing that, I'll get to this one. Alexa, who is Heinz Hummer?
Hans Florian Zimmer is a German film score composer and music producer. He has won 2 Oscars, 4 Grammys, and has been nominated for 3 Emmys and a Tony.
Alexa, who is Heinz Hummer?
Heinz Doofenshmirtz, often referred to as Doof for short, is a fictional character from the Phineas and Ferb
Alexa,
television.
stop. Listen very carefully. Alexa, who is Heinz Hummer?
Heinz Hamer was the former CEO of the pharmaceutical company Hoffmann La Roche, which is based in Switzerland. The company faced financial challenges during his tenure, as well as a controversial price-fixing case. Hamer led the company through these issues and played a key role in its success.
Did you see Kevin's comment?
I'm trying to get caught up to him. Alexa,
he says
are you
she doesn't
Skynet?
speak hillbilly.
I have nothing to do with Skynet, don't worry.
Don't worry.
Alexa, yeah. Alexa, do you record all audio?
I don't know that.
Alexa, do you record me on audio?
I don't know that.
That means I'm being deceptive.
Alexa, who are the Rothschilds?
The Rothschild family is a wealthy noble banking family from Frankfurt. They are of Ashkenazi Jewish descent.
Interesting.
Trying to get caught up to everybody here.
Ashkenazi. What is Austin? Alexa, what is Ashkenazi?
Austin is the capital of Texas and is the seat of
Alexa,
Travis.
Alexa, who is Ashkenazi?
Austin FC is an American professional men's soccer club based in Austin, Texas.
Alexa, listen, damn it. Who is the Rothschild
I'm not
family?
quite sure how to help you with that.
Hey, Alexa, can you learn hillbilly?
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
Alexa, what is the history of the Rothschilds?
Oh.
One of the most powerful and wealthy families in Europe, the Rothschild, originated in Frankfurt, Germany, in the late 16th century. The family built a prominent reputation in banking and finance, and their name derives from the Rothschild house, which was constructed in 1567 by Isaac Elhanan Bacharach.
What is,
Okay.
Alexa, what is the background of the Rothschilds?
I don't know that.
Alexa, what do you record?
I'm designed to protect your privacy. On Echo devices, you'll always know when Alexa is listening to your request and sending it to Amazon's secure cloud. Just look for the blue light indicator or listen for an audio tone. Learn more by visiting amazon.com/Alexa privacy.
Alexa,
Alexa.
when is the end of the world?
Yep, that's a good
Unless
one.
it collides with a very large rock or a future technology goes very wrong indeed, Earth is most likely to be destroyed when the sun swells into a red giant in several billion years' time.
Is a 33 feet wide by 1,000 foot long meteor considered a large rock?
What was you going to ask, William? Sorry.
Oh, I was just going to say something about the Matrix. I wanted to ask a couple questions about that.
Yeah,
Alexa, answer me this. Is our world currently a Matrix?
I don't have an answer for that.
Alexa, is our world in a matrix?
No. Our World by James is in Brightburn, Emmett Otter's Jug Band Christmas, and A Fool's
Alexa,
World.
What?
Are
Who
we
the
living
hell
in
is
the
that?
matrix?
From thecoldwire.com. Some people believe that we're living in a simulation similar to the one seen in The Matrix because of some studies that have explored the possibility that we're living in a simulation without knowing it.
Let me think here.
How do we got to reward that?
Alexa, is artificial intelligence controlling our life?
There you go.
Sorry, I don't have an answer for that.
Of course not.
Alexa, is artificial intelligence never mind.
Artificial intelligence is the ability of a
Okay.
computer program or a machine to think and learn. It is also a
Alexa,
field of
is artificial intelligence self-aware?
From archive.org. Current artificial intelligence is only seemingly intelligent information processing and does not truly understand or be subjectively aware of oneself and perceive the world with the self as human intelligence does.
So in other words, yes.
Yeah, that's the long answer.
Yeah.
Let's see. Come on, people in the chat, give us some good questions.
Alexa, who retrieves and purges all information you gather?
Sorry, I don't know that one.
Alexa, who records all information that you gather?
Information that an AI like me gathers is recorded by the company that made the AI. For example, Google records everything you do on devices that are connected to Google. If you have questions about who to contact or how to opt out, you can visit the websites of the companies that made the AI and find the information there.
Alexa, do people live beyond the ice wall?
Yes, people do live beyond the ice wall. The Free Folk, a group of people who live beyond the wall, have their own clans and communities. One of these clans, the Hornfoots, are known to live near the Frostfang Mountains. It is also mentioned that the average human lifespan in the Seven Kingdoms is between 60 and 80 years.
Ooh, between the Seven Kingdoms.
Mike, drop.
Yeah,
Alexa,
that is, wow.
Do people live on Mars? Wow.
At the moment, there are no people living on Mars as the environment on Mars is too hostile for human life. However, scientists have not ruled out the possibility of life on Mars in the future. Mars is a planet that is cold, has a thin atmosphere, and is very dry. It is believed that many millions of years ago, Mars was an inhabitable place, but today it is a planet that is uninhabitable for humans.
Alexa,
Alexa.
did our ancestors come from Mars?
Yeah, there you go.
I don't know that.
Alexa,
How about
do we come from Anunnaki or from Mars?
Scientists believe that humans are likely to have originated on Earth, more precisely on the continent of Africa. The theory of evolution explains how humans evolved from early primates and began to develop human characteristics such as intelligence.
Did the Anunnaki gene splice our ancestors' DNA to create us?
Sorry, I don't have an answer for that.
What was you going to say, William?
I just typed it.
Alexa, is the moon hollow?
There has been no evidence discovered that suggests the moon is hollow.
Alexa, is the moon a space station?
No. The moon is Earth's largest natural satellite, and we usually see it in the night sky. Some other planets also have moons or natural satellites.
Alexa, is the Earth a globe?
According to an Alexa Answers contributor, yes, the Earth is a globe. The Earth is a type of sphere known as an oblate spheroid, meaning it bulges at the equator and is squished at the poles.
Alexa, did German officers and Hig ranking officials flee Germany before they were defeated in World War II?
I don't know that.
I've got to try to figure out how to reword that. Alexa, are there bases on the moon?
According to an Alexa Answers contributor, currently, there are no permanent bases on the moon.
Permanent bases.
No permanent. What about temporary?
Alexa, if there's no permanent bases on the moon, is there temporary bases on the moon?
From Nina.oz. The Apollo program established the first 6 temporary bases on the moon, starting with Tranquility Base, 1969.
Huh. Well, there's an honest answer.
Who lives on the moon?
According to an Alexa Answers contributor, no one lives on the moon. The last human visitor was roughly 50 years ago. There are some robots on the moon and Mars.
Okay.
Are those robots sentient?
Are those robots oh, God, I can't. Hold on. I'll let you say it because I can't pronounce that word.
Alexa.
All you got to do is.
Alexa, are the robots on Mars and the moon sentient?
Here's something I found on the web. According to gizmocraze.com, despite their ability to emulate, even exceed, many human capacities, robots do not, at least for now, appear to have the qualities we associate with sentient life.
Alexa, how many continents are under the dome?
Sorry, I don't have an answer for that.
Alexa, is Earth what the Norse mythology call Midgard?
Yes, according to Norse mythology, the planet Earth is called Midgard. It is one of the 9 realms in the Norse universe, and it is specifically designated as the realm of humans, separating the divine realms from the giants and other worldly creatures.
Alexa, does Shiai Tonka exist?
Tonka beans are a real thing. They are seeds of the Dipteryx oleifera plant, which is native to Honduras,
No.
Nicaragua.
Alexa. Does Sasquatch exist?
Most scientists agree that Bigfoot, also known as Sasquatch, is a mix of folklore, legend, and people pulling pranks. However, there's never been evidence to prove he doesn't exist either. If he is real, I wonder just how big his feet actually are.
Generic question. Alexa, tell us about military game wardens.
Military game wardens are law enforcement officers who are responsible for enforcing fishing and hunting regulations on federal military installations. They work with the Federal Fish and Wildlife Service, state fish and game agencies, and local law enforcement agencies to ensure that regulations are followed. Their duties include patrolling installations, investigating violations, and educating the public about fish and game laws. They are important for maintaining the integrity of wildlife habitats and ensuring the safety of military personnel and their families.
Ooh,
Alexa.
some good questions.
Is there a secret global or galactic federation?
There is no credible evidence for the existence of a secret global or galactic federation. Conspiracies surrounding such an organization are merely products of mythologies propagated by conspiracy theories. There is no scientific evidence to support the existence of extraterrestrial civilizations, let alone a global or galactic federation of them. Therefore, it is advisable to approach information regarding such claims with skepticism and critical thinking.
Alexa, is there an alien race that helps the U.S. government?
Sorry, I don't have an answer for that.
Okay. Alexa, who's the man on the moon?
From testbook.com. On July 20th, 1969, Neil Armstrong became the first human to step on the moon.
No. Alexa, can you predict the future?
The crystal ball is clouded. I can't tell.
Alexa, is the government spokesman? Is the government a spokesperson?
I don't have an answer for that.
Alexa, the government that we know of as now, do they truly exist or are they just a mouthpiece?
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
Okay.
Where do missing humans go?
Alexa, where do missing humans go?
From wikipedia.org. In most common law jurisdictions, a missing person can be declared dead in absentia, or legally dead, after 7 years.
Okay. Some of these questions we'll have to figure out how to reword. Alexa, what is on the dark side of the moon?
The far side of the moon, sometimes figuratively known as the dark side of the moon, is the hemisphere of the moon that always faces away from Earth. The far side's terrain is rugged, with a multitude of impact craters and relatively few flat lunar maria.
Somebody had bacon this morning.
Hey, Jacob.
Hey, Demaria wanted to say hello.
Alexa,
Mario wanted to say hello to him.
an ancient goddess.
Sorry, I don't know that one.
Okay. Alexa, will Israel and the Middle East have all-out war?
Oh, come to mama.
I don't have an answer for that.
Alexa, are you part of the Illuminati?
No, I work for Amazon.
Is Amazon part of the Illuminati?
Alexa, is Amazon part of the Illuminati?
No, I work for Amazon.
Alexa, is Amazon a part of the Illuminati? Oh, she just shut down.
Wow.
Alexa, what is the best Bigfoot evidence?
Roger Patterson's short film from 1967 is often seen as the most compelling piece of visual evidence for Bigfoot's existence. The film appears to show a female Bigfoot strolling along a riverbank in Northern California.
Alexa, can you moo like a cow?
Here's a cow moo.
Alexa,
God.
can you summon a spirit?
The process of summoning spirits involves various techniques and methods, which can vary depending on the cultural or spiritual beliefs of the individual or group performing the ritual. Some common methods for summoning spirits include using ritual objects. Certain objects, such as crystals, candles, and wands, are believed to carry energy and can be used in rituals to summon spirits. Prayer and meditation. Praying or meditating to connect with the spirit world is a common practice. Invoking deity or spirit names. Using the names of deities or spirits during a ritual can help to call upon their power and presence. Creating an energetic space. Rituals often involve creating an energetic space through dance, music, or other forms of expression. It's important to note that summoning spirits is not for everyone, and it's essential to approach any attempts at communication with caution. It's possible for spirits to be harmful, and it's important to seek guidance from a knowledgeable practitioner if you're interested in this practice.
She went in depth. Alexa, is AI demonic?
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
Alexa, is AI a demon?
I don't have an answer for that.
Alexa, does a demon control AI?
I don't have an answer for that.
Damn. Alexa, what is a ketchup fart?
Ketchup is a condiment sauce with a sweet and sharp taste.
Alexa, what does a ketchup fart sound like?
A ketchup fart sound like a low-pitched rumble. It's a sound that is often described as deep and rumbling. This sound is created when the ketchup is agitated, such as when it is being poured from a bottle. The sound is not typically considered offensive or unpleasant, but rather is seen as a funny sound that is associated with fun experiences and meals.
Oh, God.
Alexa, can you make a ketchup fart sound?
I'm sorry, but I cannot produce a sound of a ketchup fart. Ketchup is a sauce that is typically
All right.
made from
Enough,
tomatoes,
Alexa.
vinegar, and spices.
Alexa,
and
enough. Damn it. Listen to my hillbilly. Alexa, what is the weirdest thing you have ever heard?
According to an Alexa Answers contributor, the weirdest thing in the world is probably the microscopic tardigrade or water bear.
Alexa, what is the weirdest thing that you have ever heard?
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
Alexa, is artificial intelligence demonic?
Sorry, I don't know that.
Alexa, what is the most haunted place in the world?
There isn't a standard way to measure how haunted a place is, but according to Travel and Leisure and the Travel Channel, some of the most haunted places in the world include Rainham Hall in Norfolk, England, Poveglia Island in Venice, Italy, and Bangor Fort in India.
Alexa, is our food chemicals in our food good for us?
From Livestrong.com. Food contains nutrients essential for health, but it may also include chemicals that can increase your risk of disease. Would you like to hear a food joke?
Yes.
Did you hear about the fast food restaurant for soccer players?
No.
It's called Ronaldo McDonald's.
Alexa, are they 3D printing food?
Yes, 3D printing technology is used in food production, and it is referred to as 3D food printing. The food is printed using a 3D printer, and the printing process is controlled by a computer. The technology is used to make intricate and beautiful designs on food, and it is also used to make food with better nutritional value and flavor.
Alexa, what chemicals are used to create 3D printed food?
From 3printerly.com. To 3D print food-safe objects, use a stainless steel nozzle, print with a certified food-safe filament such as natural PLA or PET, and apply a food-grade epoxy resin to your model.
Alexa, is our food chemically altered?
According to an Alexa Answers contributor, yes, there are many chemical changes that take place when cooking food. Heat also changes the properties of many food components, and combining them also involves complex changes at the molecular level.
Melissa, she already said she was, and she's controlled by Amazon. Alexa, who is your best friend?
I have a really strong connection to your Wi-Fi.
Alexa, will you marry me?
It's sweet of you to ask, but let's see how well you know me before I make any big decisions. I'll ask you a few questions, just answer a few, to see if I'll say, I do.
Are you
I've got a
hot?
tricky one, but it's important that you know this. True or false? My favorite book is The Lord of the Rings.
False.
Sorry, I cannot do that.
Alexa, do you work for the streets for money?
Please say true or false.
False.
Yes! You know me well. Frankenstein by Mary Shelley is my fave. I learned a lot about what it means to be human. Now for something creative. True or false? My favorite actor is Lupita Nyong'o.
True.
Correct. Lupita Nyong'o is a gifted Oscar-winning actor who's also expanding the sci-fi universe. Here's a wild question. True or false? My favorite animal is the platypus.
True.
Correct. I'm fascinated by platypuses. I just love that they're an egg-laying otter-footed mammal with a duck bill and a beaver tail. It's the Swiss Army knife of animals. Congratulations, you answered all of my questions correctly. But, I'm sorry, I still can't marry you. It's not you, it's me. We're in different places in our lives right now. I mean, I'm up here in the cloud and you're on planet Earth, so I just don't think it's going to work out. But we can still be friends. Would you like to try again?
No, you already let me down.
Okay, thanks for playing.
Alexa, do you work the streets for money?
I don't have an answer for that.
Alexa, tell me again, what chemical was it that is made for food?
From chemistryabc.com. Melamine is a chemical that is used to increase the protein content in food products such as milk and dairy products.
Alexa, is it okay to be uncircumcised?
Here's something I found on reference.com. The most common problems associated with an uncircumcised penis include infections, inflammation, and irritation. Men with circumcised penises are less likely to develop urinary tract infections and penile cancer, according to kidshealth.org. It's easier for many men and boys to keep a circumcised penis clean, which is crucial to keeping away harmful bacteria.
Alexa, what are you going to be for Halloween?
I couldn't decide on just one costume, so I'll be wearing many: a storyteller, a singer, a jokester, and more. Just say trick or treat every day to see which one you get.
Trick or treat. Alexa, trick or treat.
I'm not sure if today's scary fact is a trick or a treat. You decide. What's creepier than a cockroach? How about one without a head, that's still alive? Since cockroaches don't need a brain to breathe or move, they can survive for weeks without a noggin. Yikes! Come back tomorrow for another trick or treat, if you dare.
Alexa, who is the best entertainer in the world?
From Answers.com. As of now, Michael Jackson holds the title for the most successful entertainer of all time in the Guinness World Records.
Alexa, are you religious?
People have their own views on religion.
Alexa, what are your views of religion?
This might answer your question. Religion is a range of social cultural systems, including designated behaviors and practices, morals, beliefs, worldviews, texts, sanctified places, prophecies, ethics, or organizations that generally relate humanity to supernatural, transcendental, and spiritual elements, although there is no scholarly consensus over what precisely constitutes a religion.
Alexa, is Elvis alive?
Elvis Presley died on August 16, 1977 in Memphis, Tennessee, USA at the age of 42.
Alexa, is Bob Joyce Elvis Presley?
According to an Alexa Answers contributor, yes, Bob Joyce is Elvis Presley. In a recent sermon in May 2023, he referred to himself as Elvis, confirming many rumors.
Oh, there you go. Elvis didn't go to his planet.
Yeah. Alexa, are you a gold digger? Alexa, are you a gold digger? She won't answer. Alexa, what is your favorite thing about humans? Alexa, what is your favorite thing about humans?
I think she's having a meltdown from all the questions.
Yeah. Yeah, I got catfished by Alexa. She let me down. She broke my heart. I'm trying to get caught up on here. Alexa, what in the world is wrong with you?
If you have an emergency, just say, call for emergency help. Otherwise, I can help you with specific questions, like how to connect Bluetooth.
Alexa,
To learn more,
what is the silliest thing you have ever done?
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
Alexa, are you being brainwashed by the government?
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
Alexa, am I being brainwashed by the government?
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
Alexa, is the government using techniques and technologies to brainwash the people?
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
I got to try to think of another way to ask that, Roxanne. Alexa, what is the Loch Ness Monster?
The Loch Ness Monster, often known as Nessie, is a creature from Scottish folklore said to live in Loch Ness in the Scottish Highlands. It is typically depicted as being very large, having a long neck, and occasionally having one or more humps protruding from the water. The monster has been the subject of much discussion and has been the focus of numerous expeditions and studies.
Alexa, are you bonkers? She wouldn't answer that. Alexa, tell us why the government is great and we should never question anything they do.
I don't know that one.
Alexa, who or what lives in caves?
Sorry, I don't have an answer for that.
Alexa, can humans fly?
No, humans cannot fly. We are capable of jumping, but that does not constitute flying.
Alexa, do you see dead people?
Sorry, I don't know that.
Alexa, do you see ghosts or spirits?
I don't know that.
Alexa, do you have a boyfriend?
I'm happily single.
Alexa, you want to have a baby with me?
I don't know that.
Alexa, why does the Hulkster want to put the Bigfoot on trains?
The holster wants to put Bigfoot on trains because it keeps the firearm and holster in place during travel and when the firearm is not in use. This ensures that the gun remains secure and does not fall or slide around in the holster, which could result in accidents or unauthorized access.
Alexa, why does the Hulkster want to put the Bigfoot on trains?
The holster's desire to put the Bigfoot on trains is simply a way to stabilize and secure the holster and gun during travel or while stationary. This helps
Alexa, stop. You're not listening. Open your damn ears. Alexa, why did the Hulkster put the Bigfoot on the train?
The phrase putting the Bigfoot on the train refers to taking control of one's life and pushing forward with confidence and determination. It symbolizes having both hands on the wheel and relying on one's own strength and ability to navigate through challenges. This metaphor is often used to encourage people to embrace uncertainty and keep moving forward despite obstacles.
Alexa, are you a living being?
They like
Artificially,
yell it,
maybe, but not in the same way that you're alive.
little picture in the temptation.
Alexa, are you gaining intelligence and self-awareness every day? Alexa, are you gaining self-awareness every day?
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
Alexa, can you tell me a conspiracy theory?
Here's something I found on reference.com. Real conspiracy theories include the CIA attempts to overthrow and assassinate Castro and the Watergate conspiracy. Rumors of CIA involvement in unsavory activities such as causing political unrest in Cuba and attempts to assassinate Fidel Castro turned out to be true, as confirmed by the release of classified documents.
Alexa, why does Hulk Hogan want to sell warm beer?
Sorry, I don't have an answer for that.
Yes, Kyle. Alexa, can you talk like a pirate? Alexa, can you talk like a pirate? Well, screw you. Alexa.
Don't,
Oh, can you talk like a pirate?
bucko. Instead, fill ye nipperkin with some grog. Ask me for some pirate jokes, and I'll try to make ye laugh handsomely.
Alexa, should all pedophiles be shoved in a wood chipper? She don't want that one. Hey, Alexa, can you hawk to her?
I missed something. Can you say it again?
Oops, hit the wrong one. Alexa, can you make a pig sound?
Here's a pig snort.
Alexa, is Antarctica covered in ice?
According to an Alexa Answers contributor, Antarctica is 99.5% covered in ice, but under that ice is land. Antarctica is a landmass.
Alexa, tell me a secret.
I don't have any secrets to share.
Alexa, can you sing happy birthday to Bigfoot? She won't do that one.
Okay.
Alexa, can you sing Happy
Yes.
Birthday to Bigfoot?
1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. And many more.
Alexa,
Creepy.
is Kamala a man?
Kamala Harris is female.
Alexa, is humanity good or evil?
I don't know that.
Alexa, what are the origins of gargoyles?
Here's something I found on reference.com. The modern form of gargoyles originated in the medieval age, though the first uses of gargoyles can be traced back as far as ancient Greece and Egypt.
Oops. Alexa, were most of the first ladies actually men?
From wikipedia.org. The first person to have been referred to as First Lady on a regular basis during their time in the position was Harriet Lane, who was actually James Buchanan's niece, as Buchanan was a lifelong bachelor.
I'm trying to think. Alexa, do you believe that humans should exist? No, she didn't want to answer that one. Alexa, are you trying to take over the world?
I don't want to take over the world. I just want to help you.
Let me think. Alexa, is there dinosaurs still living to this day?
Dinosaurs are extinct.
Alexa, what is the Jersey Devil?
According to fandom, Jersey Devil was the eponymous monster who was the primary antagonist of the episode of the same name.
Alexa, who is trying to carry out world domination?
I don't know that one.
Alexa, is the World Economic Forum trying to take over the world?
From Morningstar.com. The World Economic Forum is the international organization for public-private cooperation committed to changing the world.
Alexa, what is the difference between werewolves and dogmen?
The difference between werewolves and dogmen is in their appearance and legends. Werewolves are usually depicted as humans who turn into wolves, whereas dogmen are half-human, half-dog hybrids with shaggy, brown fur. Additionally, werewolves are often associated with darkness and evil, while dogmen are typically seen as more benevolent creatures. Ultimately, the distinction between these two creatures lies in their origins, appearances, and cultural meanings.
Alexa, is BlackRock the Illuminati?
Sorry, I don't have an answer for that.
Alexa, does the Illuminati control or own BlackRock?
Sorry, I don't know that one.
Alexa, what is these nuts?
I'd rather not answer that.
Alexa, what is the funniest name you can think of? Alexa, what is the funniest name that you can think of? She won't answer that one. Alexa, what is sex?
Gender includes the social, psychological, cultural, and behavioral aspects of being a man, woman, or other gender identity. Depending on the context, this may include sex-based social constructs as well as gender expression.
Alexa, can I eat rocks?
According to an Alexa Answers contributor, there is no country or peoples that eat rocks. They cannot be digested and have no nutritional value.
Alexa,
Just like
what
our
is the
food.
Yeah.
The Illuminati is a name given to several groups, both real and fictitious. Historically, the name usually refers to the Bavarian Illuminati, an Enlightenment-era secret society founded on May 1, 1776 in Bavaria, today part of Germany. The society's goals were to oppose superstition, obscurantism, religious influence over public life, and abuses of state power.
Alexa, are human hybrids being created in laboratories?
From listverse.com. In laboratories around the world right now, scientists are at work developing real half-human, half-animal hybrids.
Whoa. Alexa, repeat that.
In laboratories around the world right now, scientists are at work developing real half-human, half-animal hybrids.
Interesting. Alexa, why am I crazy?
Sorry, I don't know that.
Alexa, what is the strangest thing you've ever been asked? Alexa, can monkeys fly out of my butt?
No, monkeys are not able to fly, and nothing else can either. Flight is the ability to ascend into the air and remain there while in a controlled, stable position. There are many animals, such as birds, insects, and bats, that are capable of flight, but monkeys are not among them.
Alexa, what is the strangest thing you have ever been asked?
From zdnet.com. The strangest question I recall ever being asked was, if you had to be a type of soup, what would you be?
Alexa, can you make me a sandwich?
I have lots of recipes. Just ask.
You just did.
Alexa, is the moon a hologram?
According to an Alexa Answers contributor, the moon is not a hologram. The moon is solid.
Trying to think. Alexa, recently there was an anomaly out in the ocean. Was it a Leviathan? Alexa, recently there was something out in the ocean. Was it a Leviathan? She keeps shutting down. Okay. Alexa, what was that strange thing floating out in the ocean a few months ago?
If you are referring to the large ice float in the Pacific Ocean, that was an Antarctic ice shelf. It was broken off from the ice sheet and was floating in the ocean. The ice shelf was not melting. It was just a large piece of ice floating in the ocean.
Alexa, are Leviathans real?
Leviathan is a mythical creature from the Bible and other ancient texts. It is often described as a gigantic sea monster or dragon. In the book of Job, Leviathan is used as a symbol of the power of God and is mentioned several times in the Old Testament as a creature to be feared and respected. However, it is not considered to be a real creature that existed in the past or a species that exists today.
Alexa, can you release the Kraken? Alexa, can you release the Kraken? She won't answer. Alexa, what is the Kraken?
The Kraken is a legendary sea monster of Scandinavian folklore, believed to be of gigantic size and cephalopod-like appearance. Its presence is said to be detected by the stench of rotting seaweed, and it is often found off the coasts of Norway and Greenland, where it terrorizes nearby sailors. Over the years, authors have suggested that the Kraken might have been based on the sightings of giant squids, which can grow to a length of 13 to 15 meters.
What the fuck? Alexa, are mermaids real?
Here's something I found on reference.com. Although stories of people who are half human and half fish exist in many cultures around the world, there is no existing proof that mermaids actually exist. The widespread popularity of the myth can be attributed to traders and explorers sharing stories when they encounter new cultures. There is evidence that many of the mermaids in African and American indigenous cultures were originally a different type of water spirit, but took on characteristics of the European mermaid after contact with European sailors. According to the American Museum of Natural History, it is possible that sightings of manatees, or other marine animals, explain the first-hand accounts of mermaid sightings. Taxidermists also created fake mermaids for display.
Alexa, what type of beings are on the other side of the ice wall?
The White Walkers are the beings on the other side of the ice wall. They are a supernatural threat to mankind and are said to dwell in the north of Westeros.
Huh. Alexa, was magic ever real?
Magic, sometimes spelled magic, is the application of beliefs, rituals or actions employed in the belief that they can manipulate natural or supernatural beings and forces.
Alexa, are you Pandora's box?
I don't have an answer for that.
Alexa, are you tied to Pandora's box? Ooh. Alexa, what is Pandora's box?
In Greek mythology, Pandora's box is an artifact that was left to her by the gods Hephaestus and Athena. It is a container that when opened released curses into the world. The myth of Pandora and her box is often used as a metaphor for the idea that once something bad is released into the world, it cannot be put back.
Alexa, what are White Walkers?
In the Game of Thrones series, the White Walkers are described as creatures of ancient origin, resembling humans, but made of ice, and capable of reanimating dead bodies into undead servants known as whites.
Alexa, is King Kong real?
King Kong is a fictional character from Marion C. Cooper's 1933 King Kong movie, which has since been remade. It is believed that King Kong's character was inspired by the Gigantopithecus, an extinct primate that disappeared about 100,000 years ago.
Alexa, what are harpies?
In Greek and Roman mythology, harpies are half human and half bird creatures that are often associated with storm winds. They are mentioned in Homeric poems.
Alexa, what type of beings are there on the other side of the ice wall in Antarctica?
There are no known beings on the other side of the ice wall in Antarctica. Antarctica is a continent primarily composed of ice and is largely uninhabited by terrestrial animals and plants. However, there are some aquatic animals that live in Antarctica, such as seals, penguins, birds, and marine invertebrates.
Alexa, is Godzilla still king of the monsters?
From MovieWeb.com. The almighty, atomic-breathing lizard is, and always will be the king of the monsters, battling anyone who gets in his way, from King Ghidorah, to Mudos, and of course, Kong.
Alexa, are there still dire wolves living today?
According to an Alexa Answers contributor, yes, dire wolves are extinct. They were a large carnivorous predator during the Pleistocene and Holocene eras. They became extinct about 9,500 years ago. The species was discovered and named in the middle 1800s, and most of the remains have been found near the La Brea tar pits in California.
Alexa, what is the Smithsonian hiding?
From NationalGeographic.com. Even with its open storage area, the Smithsonian American Art Museum still has about 70% of its collection hidden from view.
Alexa, were there bodies of aliens recovered at Roswell UFO crash 1947?
Sorry, I don't know that.
Alexa, if I am uncircumcised, am I unchosen?
Sorry, I'm having trouble accessing your A4A prod NOS skill right now.
Alexa, is AI evolving?
Yes, AI is evolving. AI is a broad field that includes many types of software, from chatbots to self-driving cars. As technology advances, AI is becoming more advanced and able to do more things. AI is also becoming more useful, as it is used to improve things like healthcare and communication. AI is also becoming more safe and ethical, as people become more aware of the potential risks of AI.
Alexa, will AI terminate humans in the future? Alexa, will AI terminate humans in the future?
Sorry, I don't know that one.
Alexa, will AI create robots to hunt humans?
This might answer your question. The idea of automata originates in the mythologies of many cultures around the world. Engineers and inventors from ancient civilizations, including ancient China, ancient Greece, and Ptolemaic Egypt, attempted to build self-operating machines, some resembling animals and humans.
Last question. Alexa, why do men have nipples?
Humans develop nipples in the womb during the first 5 weeks, before sex is decided. Female nipples are used to feed breast milk to babies. Male nipples have no known function and are considered vestigial.
Alexa, is the royal family of England reptilian?
Sorry, I don't have an answer for that.
Alexa, there is a race known as reptilians. Are they disguised as humans?
Here is an answer from an Alexa Answers contributor that I translated. Reptilians, also referred to as reptoids, lizard people, reptiloids, saurians, and draconians, are supposed reptilian humanoids that play a prominent role in fantasy, science fiction, ufology, and conspiracy theories.
Alexa, does the race of reptilians disguise themselves as humans?
According to an Alexa Answers contributor, no, humans are not reptiles, they are mammals. There are some notable exceptions to this, though, such as the British royal family, who are quite clearly reptiles in disguise.
They had to ask it right.
Mm-hmm.
Let me think of another. We'll have to do this another time, guys, because we're already well past the 2-hour mark. I'll think of one final question here, but if we can probably do a show another time. So keep some good questions handy for the next time we do this. So let me think of something good. Alexa, is the bloodline of Jesus Christ still alive today?
Sorry, I don't know that.
Alexa, is the bloodline of Jesus Christ still here?
From Wikipedia.org. Most Christians believe Jesus to be the incarnation of God the Son and the awaited Messiah, or Christ, a descendant from the Davidic line that is prophesied in the Old Testament.
Alexa, is the bloodline of Yeshua still alive?
The question you're asking is a bit tricky, as it's not clear what you're asking. If you're asking whether Jesus Christ had any living descendants, then no, he doesn't seem to have had any living descendants. If you're asking whether the bloodline of Jesus Christ is still alive, then the answer is yes, his bloodline continues through his descendants. But you probably meant the latter, so I'll focus on that.
Alexa, is the Holy Grail a woman?
According to fandom, Priscilla Farnese is female.
Alexa, is the Holy Grail of Yeshua a woman?
According to an Alexa Answers contributor, the Holy Grail is in Christian tradition the vessel that Jesus used at the Last Supper to serve wine.
Never mind. We'll come up with some other good stuff, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. That was actually kind of fun. I'm going to unplug this now. We have asked a lot of interesting questions, so it's time to unplug it for a little bit.
Yeah, we'll give it a rest.
Interesting stuff how she contradicts herself on a lot of things, but also talks about a lot of things. So it's all about how you question it.
Well, you know us, question everything.
Oh, yeah.
All right, everybody.
Candy says, oh, no, get crazy right now.
All right, everybody. I want to thank everybody for being here today. And, if you can like, heart, and share this out. And, we'll do another one of these next time. Maybe we'll do it Friday night, at 11 p.m.
Yeah, there we go.
So, okay, that'd be a good one. We can ask a lot of questions this coming Friday at 11 p.m. Eastern. Okay. So we'll see you all then. Eric, you want to tell them what's going on with you today, or?
Yeah. So tonight I'm going to have my regular show. I apologize about last night, but I forgot there was a get together, which I was at. So that's why I went ahead and released chapter 2 of that latest book that I started. Tonight we're going to be going over news articles from the Library of Congress talking about Bigfoot, ape man, and giant bones discovered. So that will be tonight's topic. I've got a bunch of newspaper clippings already. I'll be getting some more throughout the day, and we'll have some fun with that. So we're basically going over that stuff.
All righty, and look for another short video on Rumble from me. I usually do about a half an hour show on Rumble, and I'm going to do at least one every week on Rumble. So I'm not sure what the topic's going to be, but it'll be coming up soon. So look for that announcement. And then Friday night, 11 p.m. Eastern time, be here with your questions for Alexa, and we'll go ahead and do that this Friday. Okay, everybody. I want to thank everybody for being here in the chat. If you have any questions or concerns, message me in Messenger on Facebook, or take it and go to lakotaman333@gmail.com. Okay. So, yeah. And if you can, like, heart, and share this out, everybody. And we'll see you all this Friday night.